Jenna is with us in St. Paul. Hi, Jenna. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Better than I deserve. How can I help?
Well, about 5 years ago, I took financial peace and was following the baby steps and made it through the first three baby steps and really enjoyed it. And just purchased about a year and a half ago my first home.
Good for you.
And yeah, it's half paid off, so it was really exciting.
Wow.
But yeah, it was really really fun. But now I'm really nervous about retirement, and I haven't thought about baby step number 4. That whole investing piece makes me really nervous about, should I pay off the house first? Should I start investing? I'd rather pay off the house. But
So let me get this straight. You learned a financial process called the baby steps, and you've used them very, very successfully to get where you are. And you've done very
yeah.
well, by the way. And now you're wondering if they really work.
No, I had a conversation with my dad.
Man, you walked right into that one.
So,
Come on, Jenna.
wait a minute. What happens after baby step 3, Jenna? Baby step 4. Baby step 4 is put 15% of your household income into retirement. If the first 3 baby steps worked, kiddo, the last 3 are going to work, and they're going to lead you right to wealth.
Yeah, I think the thing that's really intimidating about baby step number 4 is just feeling like I don't understand the process
Good.
as much as when I had a number.
Good.
I was like, oh, I'm saving for a down payment. I feel like I'm making progress.
Good. You know,
And
but you'd never bought a house before, right?
No.
Was closing that house not a little bit intimidating and scary?
It scared me to death.
Yeah, first time I closed on one, scared the pee out of me. So I understand, okay? I get it. But that was a brand new thing, and you went and learned how to do that because it was worth learning how to do. And so the same thing's true with investing. When you get off, you click SmartVestor at Ramsey Solutions. You sit down with one. You remember they have the heart of a teacher. Why do they need the heart of a teacher? Because Jenna needs to learn, because when she learns, she's not scared anymore.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
First time you drove a car, you sucked at it. Me too.
Yep. No,
I threw gravel all over the garage door because I didn't know you didn't just step all the way down on the accelerator. I thought you just hit it, you know? And so that you learn. Everything you do is a learning process. And now I drive a car and don't think about it. Most people don't think at all, and it shows in the way they drive their car. But I mean, again, investing will be the same thing. You're going to learn about it. The good news is it's not rocket science. You don't have to be a brain surgeon to do it. You just have to go sit down with somebody and begin to learn a little bit. Oh, by the way, get the Financial Peace University materials back out, or I'll plug you back in, and you can go to Ramsey Plus and get back in it and go through the investing lesson again and kind of go back over it. Because when you went through the first time, you were just worried about debt. You really weren't concentrating on the investing stuff that we teach, and now you'll probably hear it at a different level, you think?
Yeah, I think it was definitely something that I didn't think about, the investing piece. The thing that made me apprehensive was my dad. It's really good with finances, and we had a question the other day. He had really encouraged me, like, maybe you do want to pay off your house first.
Yeah.
And that made me question. So I said,
well,
I was thinking about calling
listen,
Dave.
if you want to follow your dad's plan, it's okay, but you called me.
Nope, that's what we decided to do. Yeah. So thank you so much.
So I'm gonna give you my plan, not your dad's plan, again. And so hold on, and Kelly will pick up, and we'll make sure we get you plugged in. And so I want you to go watch the mutual fund and investing lesson again in Financial Peace University. Kelly will get you set up to do that on Ramsey Plus. And then I want you to sit down with SmartVestor Pro, and I want you to take your time. There's no rush, but let's get to going 15% of your income into retirement in good growth stock mutual funds like we teach. And then, it doesn't sound like you're married or got kids, so you don't need to worry about baby step 5 for kids' college. And then anything else above 15% you can find in your budget, we'll go and get your house paid off too, because we do want to do that. We just don't want to avoid something because it scares us. Because there's 2 things that scare us: things that should scare us and things we just don't understand yet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
False evidence appearing real.
Yeah, I resonate with that call, less for the information. I've got a great SmartVestor Pro, more because I've convinced myself that I can't breathe underneath owing anybody anything at any time. And so there's that balance of could I race and pay the house off versus do it the right way and slow down and be investing along the way too.
Yeah.
And it's less an information and more of a psychological issue for me.
Well, and here's the thing. It's easy to understand. If you know nothing about investing,
Yeah.
it's scary as crud.
Yeah.
The first time you actually open a mutual fund account and put money in there, because it's in this faraway land known as New York, right?
Right.
On Wall Street, whatever that is.
And
right?
everyone on the news is yelling about it.
Yeah, and they're all throwing stuff down there. It's crazy, and at each other and yelling and all this. And what is this thing? And how's all that work? And paying off debt, I understand it. I give them
see it.
money,
That's
and there's
right.
less debt.
Yeah.
This is a fairly simple transaction, about as primitive as it gets. So it's again, Jenna, your concern, your feeling is not invalid.
Yeah.
It's not invalid at all. But the point is, the people that win push past that and get their head around new information, which gives them a new reality for their future, and it changes the direction of your life. That's what Be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Get new information. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to be married that way. I want to be married that way. And so I need to learn what those people over there that seem to have their act together are doing. I see these people, their children are completely out of control. The inmates are running the asylum. And then I see these people whose children are like, they're functional and stuff. And they're not running up the side of the wall and stuff and running through, throwing stuff at the glass or whatever, all this kind of thing. And you go, okay, I want those. I don't want those. How did you do that? That's new information.
Yeah.
And you gather that information and you change your life. That's what transformation does.